Good afternoon and welcome to Central University Television, broadcast live from our studios here at 1 Silicon Hills, Mile 91, Tonkolele District. Well, today in a brief interview, I've been joined by delegates from the University of Makeni here in Sierra Leone. I've been joined by the Deputy Dean of Faculty of Communication and Computer Science and the Head of Department in the Mass Communication Department at University of Makeni. Good afternoon and welcome to CUTV, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. So viewers would want to know your name. Let me start with you, HOD.
My name is Emil Jengo.
And my name is Matthew Khan.
So why the visit to Central University today?
We are on a site scene visit. We want to explore the facilities you have here, and we want to share experience with you. And of course, we want to learn more so that we can replicate whatever we've seen. You know, the Central University and the University of Makeni, they are like sister universities, and we want to see how best we can give our best to our citizens so that we don't have a mismatch in whatever we are teaching our students and whatever we'll be giving out to the public. So that is why we are here.
And of course, you've taken a visibility study of the environment and of course how other offices operate so far. What is your impression?
Well, it's impressive. You guys have done well over the years within a short time. And we're here definitely to foster collaboration in the long run so that we could have similar things together. And that's why we are here. The four sides, like he said, we want to see the facilities you have, the studios you have, radio and television as we are here today. And we'll go back home and try to do the same thing for our university. So that's why we've seen it very, very much necessary to be here and chart the way forward. But I want to say we are impressed and definitely we'll take the message home.
So as the Dean of Faculty of Communication
as Deputy Dean,
my
Dean is there.
Okay, so you're representing the faculty as well.
Yes.
So tell us about Unimak, most especially the Mass Communication Department.
The Mass Comm department is a household name at the university and in the country as a whole, because we've trained a lot of people and our focus is building capacity, bridging the knowledge gap existing within the media landscape in the country, and then move towards combining theory and practice. So like what you guys are doing here, we're also trying to replicate the same thing there, but it's all focused on practicals. So, and for the past year, since 2009, from 2009 to date, we've produced over 13 cohorts, 13 undergraduate cohorts, and two of us, we are products of the same department. We started in 2005, rollouts in 2009, from 2009 to 2013, right? And we are all together. So we started the department. And after a series of training, now we are there.
Serving the university.
Serving the university and serving the country as well. Contributing to the media landscape in academia and in professional practice.
Okay, so with the current trend going on now that we are in a technological era, traditional institutions are literally fading out in as much as they have been there for decades, for centuries. They are fading out. People want to get practical experiences, technological experiences. Do you see Central University, Unimak making name in years to come?
In fact, we've started making the headway, and for me, this is not a novelty. meaning we've started this before, and we just want to expand on it. For us at Unimak, we already have our teaching lab, we have the radio, and we also have the television. But the problem we have, or the challenge we have, are equipment. So that is why we are here to see how best we can share our experience and see how we can leverage on your experience and do the same, so that our students they can move from the analog system to digital, because that is the way forward. And for me, Central University, I'm really impressed. We visited the office of the Vice Chancellor. You know, we are welcomed, and Professor Bob Conte is not a stranger to us. He has worked with us at Unimak, and he gave us, you know, the confidence and the assurance that we will definitely succeed if we are determined. And this is not the first time Unimak team is coming here. From top management to where we are now, I think we've been interacting. So for me, it is not strange. All we need is collaboration, is the mindset, you know, that will succeed. Okay. And definitely we'll push our students forward to do the same.
Okay, so actually, you've seen the facilities Central University is having. Has your department in Unimak got anything we can learn from?
Well, yes, because we've seen the facilities, you know. We've visited the power source, where you get your power from. We also have a building on our own at Unimak, we call Masscom building.
Okay.
You know, that building is wholly and solely dedicated to mass communication department. So I think that is one. And also we have students who are willing to learn. You know, for us, mass communication is not only based on academia, but then we want to see how best we can explore the idea of practice, so that our students we produce the fruits we are yearning for. We encourage Central University to learn from us, especially in the area of where we can have some exchange programs. Okay. You know, we've been doing it. For Unimak, we don't limit our students in the classroom. You know, that is why we've embarked on field trips. I don't know if you've done the same or you are doing the same. We are also exposing our students to internships or placements, so that they can learn, they can have experience of what is happening in the real world, you know. And also, I think the other thing we can learn is how we can share experience amongst us, the lecturers. Yeah. We share our notes.
Administrative experience,
classroom experience. Remember, not all lecturers are teachers. Yeah. You know, so we'll see how we can collaborate. And like for us at Unimak, every semester we have pedagogy training for our lecturers. You know, we equipped them so that we'll see how best we can give the best to our students. So there are so many things we can learn. For example, we are here today and we've seen a lot. So I want to see lecturers from Central University to go to Unimak and see how we are faring on. And we see how our students can come over and probably sit within the four corners or the four walls of your classroom, and also have a feel of other lecturers, so that when we go back, we'll have, you know, a broad, you know, lenses, how we look at things from different perspectives.
Okay.
So there are so many things we can learn.
Okay.
And probably this might not be the last visit. We'll be coming.
Okay. Looking forward to seeing Central University administrators going there at Unimak also.
In fact, our VC was here of recent time, because Prof told us that Father Joe was here with the TC team.
Okay.
So,
yes.
So we also want to see where your own professors and other senior staff members go to Unimak, vis-a-vis.
So for Central University, the mass communication department is being prided as the private school of the institution, and they are making waves when it comes to convocation and other activities. They are being classed as the best students. Is that the same for Unimak?
Yes, we produce the best students year in, year out. A few years back, we produced the overall best students of the university. And of recent past, we also produced one of the best female students and the best male students. They graduated, and of course that they are pursuing other courses outside the department. That's impressive on our part. But what we are moving forward to the two universities now is, for instance, harmonizing our curricula. The mass comm department here and our department, they have to come together and build on one harmonized curricula. So if you're here, you want to transfer to Unimak mass comm,
okay,
it will be just look at the grades, and then that will be done. So that could be one of the very best thing that could happen between the two universities. And your Professor
Bob Conte, yes,
shared that idea, and I think supported it because it's a brilliant idea also coming from the Tertiary Education Commission.
With the vicinity, the location where these universities are, and with the current trend that is going on, whereas the big media houses are not in the provinces, they are in the country's capital. And of course, University of Makeni, that of Central University, are working on 60% practicals to ensure that their students get more of experiences. But in as much as the professionals are in Freetown, we cannot have access to them as we want, and the location where we are located. Do you think that we are making a beautiful moment? Do you think that we are making prospects?
We are all professionals in our field.
Yeah, what I mean is that people in the media field, like the AYVs, the SLBCs, people that are practicalizing it now, and more so the students are working on practical basis, but they are here, they are not in Freetown.
Well, that is why I said the lecturers and those in practice, we're all professionals.
Yeah.
And the reason why we are here is to see how we collaborate. A few days ago, I think we had Dr. Soa and others from Fubi College.
Okay.
And we also received some professionals from AYV,
okay,
SLBC. They come around. But then what I think we'll be doing now is to see how best we expose our students to where they think they can learn. That is why our internship programs, our placement programs are not limited to the provinces. We encourage our students
to go out,
to leverage on their experiences and come back, so that others will be encouraged to do the same. And the reason why I said we are all professionals, sometimes when you are operating within the provinces, to those who are operating in Freetown, I don't see that much gap, because for us, we are doing our own bit here. And I think the best thing we are doing is to serve our people. People in Freetown, they are also learning from us. When they come to the provinces, they learn from us, because there are things that we do they admire, there are things that we do they want to learn. They need our experiences, they need us to share. So what we'll be doing now, what we'll be thinking of, how we can expose our students out of where we are. And then remember, most of our students in these universities, Central University and the University of Makeni, majority of them are coming from Freetown. Majority of them are coming from Freetown. They have listened, they have viewed televisions, they have listened to radio programs, and they want to see how they can impact their colleagues in the provinces, how they can learn from what is happening within the provinces. That is why they are here. So we are not limited. Sierra Leone belongs to us. And a few days ago, female journalists from WIMSA, they were in Makeni. They had 2 days annual meeting there. And most of their female regional colleagues, we are there with them. And there are so many exchange programs going on. So I think we are doing our best and we are on the right footing. We're on the right path.
Okay, so this question is for both of you now. So if you had to speak with the Vice Chancellor of Central University one more time with what you have seen here so far, what would be your advice?
I would advise the Vice Chancellor, Professor Bob Conte, to keep working. You know, he's doing well, and I'm sure with a very good team like yours, like you guys, for me personally, I would like to see him continue doing the good work in the Central University. From my own perspective, or my own opinion,
Okay.
and that will also enable us to continue building on the relationship between us.
Thank you very much, sir.
I believe Professor Bob Conte is on the right path. He's doing his best. But then I will encourage Professor to see how best we can expand the mass communication program to a postgraduate level, where we have a master's program. Probably we have PhD programs here at Central University and the University of Makeni. But our challenge is the staff complement. We need more professors in the field. You know, for now, probably we can just boast of few academic doctors from Fubi College. We are also capable of doing the same. But what we are challenged now is how many professors do we have in the mass communication department or the discipline? So we need more. Let us see how best these two universities can work on staff complement. Let us invite more professors. Let us have them. Let us invest so that, you know, we don't have people leaving mass comm for law. That is what we are experiencing now. Remember, you asked my deputy dean how we are coping. You know, we train undergraduates for 4 years, expecting them to stay within the profession. But now they are moving to law, they are moving to political science, they are moving to other disciplines. We are losing them. So we need to maintain ours.
Yes, please.
So please, let Professor Bob Conte, Vice Chancellor of the University, Central University, and Professor Reverend Father Joe Toure of Unimak, let them come together. Let them see how they could help salvage this situation of maintaining our graduates so that we don't lose, we don't, you know, they will go. At the end of the day, they will not be here to do these things. And they need to excel in their academic journey. You know, for us, some of us, we have degrees in mass communication, we have masters in different fields of study. And for me, for you to be a very good person in your own field, you need to continue with that line. For me, I'm fortunate that after my first, my undergraduate degree, I did my master's in environmental reporting.
Okay.
I switched, but then I'm still in journalism. You know, how I can leverage on my journalistic skills to promote our environment. You know, to talk about climate change, to talk about climate change effects, to talk about sanitation, a lot of things, deforestation, etc. You know, that is the path I've chosen because I want to save the environment, using journalism as a tool.
Personal opinion as a student, I'm looking forward to seeing Central University students collaborating with Unimak students in the mass communication department to learn from ourselves more. And in as much as you as administrators wish to collaborate with administrators here at Central University, if you can create that pathway for us as students to learn from ourselves, I believe that we have potentials. We have a lot of things to share as young people.
I want to add something. You know, let us encourage our students to specialize. You know, mass communication is a broad field. Let us see journalists graduating as court reporters, health reporters, environmental reporters, agricultural reporters, economic reporters, so that we'll have essence, you know, within our community. You know, people will see us not as just mere journalists or reporters. They will see us as experts. They will see us as experts in our field. So when we want to analyze issues on the economy of Sierra Leone, we have journalists who can ask the right questions. When there are legal implications, let's have journalists who are lawyers, who are paralegals, who can challenge the status quo. When talking about agriculture, let's have journalists who can ask the right questions. So let the two universities, use this platform to see how best we can help our students to be experts in their field of study. You can still study journalism, but you have something, to learn from, or to give out to the society.
Okay, Deputy Dean, in your last statement, in your last advice for parents and of course students in the potential students and students in the mass communication discipline.
For the students, they have to study hard. They have to pay attention to their classes, to their assignments, to their practicals, because the 4 years involves a lot. Exams, continuous assessment, class attendance. They have to pay attention to all these small things. And for the parents, you cannot send your child here to come and study for 4 years without coming to check the progress of that child. So I am encouraging the parents to be visiting the university and check the progress of their children they send in here to study, because you don't know what they are doing.
Okay. So over to you, Jody.
Let the students, go off drug. Okay. For me,
that's one thing disturbing.
Sanity, using the mindset, is what we need now in Sierra Leone. Let us appreciate, what we have now. The education at our doorstep. We don't have that money. The economy is not doing well to send us abroad. Those who visited abroad, those who came back, those who love Sierra Leone, they brought all these facilities for us. For us in the north, we have the Xaverians, the Catholic priests. They did very well for us. That is why we have this Catholic university. Here, I think the indigenes, or those who love Mile 91 and the entire environs, that is why the university is here. Let the students go off drug and learn so that they will be better citizens of Sierra Leone. So the parents, let us encourage our students. Our children. Let us give them the best. Let us come and see what they are learning from this university, and let the parents support the university. Universities, we have 3 cardinal mandates. We do teaching, we do community engagement or service, and also do research. And we cannot work in isolation. That is why we need the parents. That is why we need the community people. That is why we need stakeholders. So if all of us work together and we encourage our students to be in the right state of mind, they will be better citizens. They will be better citizens of Sierra Leone. And then the issue of poverty, the issue of other things, will go far from us. Education is the key. Thank you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being with us here today. We do appreciate your visit. So viewers, this is where we draw down today's curtain. And of course, we want to thank our chief producer and of course the technical team for producing today's program. Till then, I've been your wonderful host, James Samuel Thurley. Goodbye.